Welcome to Lesson 4, Interview Performance Mastery, Step-by-Step Implementation Guide. Congratulations on making it to the final lesson of your interview mastery journey. This lesson is the culmination of everything you've learned so far. Today, we'll transform all the strategies, techniques, and insights from previous lessons into a practical, step-by-step system that ensures consistent excellence in every interview situation. By the end of this lesson, you'll have a complete framework to confidently navigate every phase of the interview process, from preparation to follow-up. Let's dive in and master the art of interview performance. Let's start by outlining what you'll achieve in this lesson. By the end of today, you'll be able to execute flawless pre-interview preparation that builds confidence and reduces anxiety. Create powerful first impressions that set a positive tone for the entire interview. Master core interview questions with responses that demonstrate your value and fit. Navigate challenging situations with poise and strategic thinking. Close interviews powerfully and follow up professionally for maximum impact. These goals are designed to give you a comprehensive system for interview success. Keep these in mind as we move through the lesson. Your interview begins long before you speak your first word. The preparation phase is the foundation of your success. Let's start with mental preparation. Reframe the interview as a professional meeting, not an interrogation. For example, instead of thinking, "Am I good enough?" shift your mindset to, "Are they good enough for me?" This reduces anxiety and builds confidence. Next, focus on physical preparation. Review your materials, confirm interview details, and prepare your route. For virtual interviews, test your technology, camera, microphone, and internet connection. Remember, preparation is power. The more prepared you are, the more confident you'll feel. Reframe your perspective. For example, instead of viewing the interview as a high-pressure test, see it as a mutual discovery process. This helps you focus on fit rather than just getting hired. Use confidence-building techniques like recalling past successes. Think of a time when you excelled in a challenging situation. This confidence anchor can instantly boost your self-assurance. Finally, channel nervous energy into enthusiasm. Remember, a little nervousness shows you care, but it's how you manage it that matters. Now, let's talk about physical and logistical preparation. Start by reviewing your materials 24 to 48 hours before the interview. Confirm the time, location, and interviewer details. For virtual interviews, test your technology to avoid last-minute issues. Prepare a checklist, multiple copies of your resume, a notepad, a professional pen, and any work samples or portfolios. Finally, choose attire that's one level more formal than the company's dress code. For example, if the company is business casual, opt for a suit or blazer. First impressions matter, and your entrance sets the tone. Arrive in the vicinity 30 minutes early, but announce yourself 10 to 15 minutes before the interview. Use the extra time to mentally prepare and observe the company culture. Treat everyone you meet with courtesy and professionalism, from the receptionist to the interviewer. Remember, your behavior is being observed from the moment you walk in. Project confidence through your posture, eye contact, and a genuine smile. Let's address pre-interview anxiety. It's normal to feel nervous, but there are techniques to manage it. Use breathing exercises like the 4-3-4 method. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 3, and exhale for 4. This calms your nervous system. Practice grounding techniques like the 5-4-3-2-1 method. Identify 5 things you see, 4 you hear, 3 you feel, 2 you smell, and 1 you taste. This brings you back to the present moment. Finally, reframe nervousness as excitement. Tell yourself, "I'm excited to share my skills and experiences." Did you know that people form impressions within the first 7 seconds of meeting you? To make a strong first impression, focus on your posture, eye contact, and smile. For example, when you greet the interviewer, stand tall, maintain eye contact, and offer a firm handshake. Adapt your energy to match the company culture. If the environment is formal, maintain a professional demeanor. If it's more casual, be conversational but respectful. Virtual interviews require special attention to your digital presence. Position your camera at eye level for natural interaction. Use soft, even lighting, and ensure your background is professional and uncluttered. When speaking, look at the camera to simulate eye contact. For example, if you're explaining your experience, maintain focus on the camera rather than the screen. Join the meeting 2 to 3 minutes early to test your connection and avoid technical issues. Certain questions appear in almost every interview. Let's focus on mastering these foundational questions. For tell me about yourself, use the SEAT method: skills, experience, achievements, and type of person. For example, I'm a digital marketing professional with expertise in data-driven campaigns. In my last role, I increased leads by 150% while reducing costs by 30%. Align your responses with the job description to demonstrate your fit for the role. Researching the company is critical to demonstrating your fit. Reference specific company initiatives or challenges. For example, I'm impressed by your commitment to sustainability and would love to contribute to your net zero emissions goal. Link your experience to the company's goals. This shows you've done your homework and are genuinely interested in the role. The greatest weakness question is an opportunity to show self-awareness and growth. Choose a genuine weakness that's not critical to the role. For example, I used to struggle with prioritizing tasks, but I've implemented a matrix system that's improved my productivity by 25%. Share your improvement plan and connect it to the role's requirements. Difficult questions require a calm and strategic approach. Use the pause, think, respond framework. For example, if asked, "You seem overqualified for this role," respond with, "I'm drawn to this role because it offers meaningful work and aligns with my long-term goals." Address the concern directly and positively. Unexpected scenarios test your adaptability. For example, if there are technical difficulties during a virtual interview, stay calm and professional. Have a backup communication method ready. Focus on problem solving rather than frustration. Pressure is part of the interview process, but you can manage it effectively. Use breathing techniques to stay calm. Reframe pressure as excitement to maintain focus. If you make a mistake, acknowledge it, correct it, and move forward. A strong close leaves a lasting impression. Summarize your value, express enthusiasm, and ask about next steps. For example, I'm confident my skills in key area make me a strong fit for this role. Could you share what the next steps in the process look like? Thank them for their time and the opportunity. Asking thoughtful questions shows your interest and strategic thinking. For example, what are the biggest challenges facing the team right now? Or, how do you measure success in this role? Tailor your questions to the company and role. Follow-up is critical to maintaining a positive impression. Send a thank you email within 24 hours, connect on LinkedIn within 48 hours, and follow up after 7 days if you haven't heard back. A professional follow-up shows your enthusiasm and professionalism. Let's reflect on what you've learned. Can you execute a complete pre-interview preparation routine? Are you able to create powerful first impressions consistently? Use these questions to assess your readiness and identify areas for improvement. And with that, you've done it. Congratulations! You now have the complete framework to excel in any interview situation. On behalf of all of us at LearnYa Skills, thank you for your hard work and dedication. Remember, confidence comes from preparation, and success comes from consistent application. For more resources and tools to support your career journey, visit us at www.learnyaskills.com. We're excited to see you succeed.